Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Book of Demons. I played this game back when it first came out, and enjoyed it, and never really got to continue on with it. I think it was getting, like, harder and harder, and, like, something was more frustrating than I wanted to deal with, or, I don't know. Anyway, it's finally out in 1.0, which means I should probably take a look at it. I really like this game. I like the, you know, kind of paper 3D model thing they've got going on here. Looks nice. So we're going to try one of the different classes. I played Warrior back when this first came out, so let's give Mage a go, see what happens. So a powerful mystic, proficient in all kinds of magic, wearing only a robe, he leaves direct face-to-face combat to his summoned minions, bringing himself bringing devastation from a safe distance. I don't have a good name. I'm terrible with names. We're just gonna go with invisible ferrets. Okay, so we can be casual, normal, or roguelike. Roguelike, I assume, is just die. Start over. So casual. Let's see. Cards drop in a random order. Combat are more forgiving, monsters less vicious, healing is easier. Can get more challenging after completing the main campaign. Can change this mode to normal at any time, no leaderboard. Okay, and roguelike is... without gold to resurrect, dies permanently, mode can't be changed, and leaderboard. Let's just do normal mode.
Is that really you? I'm so happy to see you after all this time. It seems like it's been ages since you left our town. I just wish we weren't meeting under such dire circumstances. Back then, it was peaceful. But now, the town is disturbed by a demonic presence that's spreading throughout the land. Most of our friends are gone. Some people fled. Some took their own lives. Some have just vanished. Those who stayed have lost their minds or are too frightened to leave their houses. I'm doing my best to keep everyone's spirits up. But the truth is, we won't survive for long without help. Just don't tell anybody I said that. You must have lots of questions, but I don't have many answers. Talk to the sage if you want to know more. He might be able to help you.
Okay, gossip, golden key. Well, gossip? Oh, we've already heard that. Okay. Music is kind of loud. Let's keep turning it down. The sound effects were pretty loud to start with, but I think the whole game is just louder than I was expecting. Alright, let's see.
Your arrival brings hope to my old heart. There's no better way to forge one's skill than by traveling. I should know. But I beg you not to leave. We need you here. Dark things lurk in the depths beneath the old cathedral. I've seen plenty of evils in my travels, but this makes my journey through the Dragon Wastes look like a walk in the park. Everything started with the disappearance of our bishop. I fear he has been dragged into the catacombs deep below the church. I do not know what caused such desecration of that holy place. That enigma is yet to be solved. And you are the only one who can do it. Just remember to be careful. Few who have ventured into the dark made their way back. And those who did were no longer alive.
Okay, so he unlocks card slots. Good to know. Anybody else, or is it time to go in? It's time to go in. So, if it's not immediately obvious, this game is a very hefty reference to the original Diablo, and I like that, actually. This game, and to some degree Darkest Dungeon, both have, I guess, draw their origins there, I think? And I've always enjoyed that. I should go back and play Diablo 1. I was really hoping they'd come out with, like, Diablo 1 HD, just so I could play that. Anyway, time to go find the cook. And other stuff. The Antipope. If the Pope and the Anti-Pope touch, the world gets destroyed. And, of course, he's got a demonic rubber ducky. Sup, not Diablo? I was life. Okay, so if I remember right, this is one of those games where you can actually choose how many, not how many, you can choose which level to go to, and it makes it so you have, like, each one of these you choose, like, gets you closer to the end. So you kind of have to pick and choose which one you want to do to maximize the amount of grinding you get before you hit the boss. So let's just start with the first one. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've looked at the tutorials, it's been a while, but I should be fine. Magic missiles are guided and will avoid monsters on their way to the target. Right mouse button to shoot freely or use special missiles.
The dead seem to be particularly lively today.
Okay. Click anywhere to move. Click behind or on your character to stop. Your character will stop at intersections. I guess I have to use WASD for this. It says click, but it's not working. You can interact with objects in your light radius. Okay, so I can bust up all the pots. Yeah, I wonder if I can... Nope. I wonder if I can, Was that a turd that I just grabbed? That might have been a turd. I wonder if I can shoot on the run. It doesn't look like it. Click to choose a target your character auto attacks. Auto attack is slow. Let's see. Each hit damage is 1. Click and hold to click and hold to attack faster. When engaged with monsters, click and hold to retreat. So it doesn't look like I can really retreat. Okay, so this is the regular auto attack. Well, I can just fire them out. Let's see. Points of interest. The icon is revealed when you're getting near. I see, so just chest. Gets me a card. Card is Healing Potion. Let's see. Rapidly regenerates heart points on use. Consume charges when used. You can charge them with the fortune tellers or find charges in the dungeon. Okay, might as well equip that so we can right-click on the card to use it. Okay. View your cards by pressing the I button or button in the bottom right corner. Rearrange cards between your card panel and slots by clicking or dragging them. Only equipped cards are active. Use cards and slots with right-click or 0 to 9 to unlock more cards. Visit the sage in town. Okay, so I don't know if this is spacebar or it's probably just press 1 for that. Heart points are your life. If you lose them all, you will die. Your heart points don't auto-regenerate. Use fountains and cards to recover health. You can always go back to town and be healed by the healer. But remember, right, you can leave in the middle of, like, one of these rooms and come back. It doesn't look like there's a town portal option. Yet? Ever? I don't know. New gossip in town. Uh-oh. Note to self, break the pots before I do anything. No, it doesn't look like I have a right click yet. I wonder if I can increase my light radius somehow. Kill monsters and gain experience to level up. Every time you level up, all monsters lose 1 heart. Every level gives you 1 point, which can be added to your hearts or used to boost your mana. Interesting. So if we do that, we can do... Let's do hearts for the time being. And there's something with the cauldron that I can go back and get. Okay, every time you turn a level up point into a heart or mana, goes into the cauldron. To collect the contents of the cauldron, talk to the barmaid. Even though you lose the prizes, dying doesn't destroy level up points in the cauldron.
Well,
okay.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Anything else? Not overwhelmingly. Well, this is quick. I think I'm gonna try and go for larger or denser levels if I can. Or maybe it's no longer pick and choose. I'm not sure. Well, let's talk to him at the very least.
Few live living souls venture into the depths under the cathedral, as this is the realm where the dead rest, or at least should be resting. Countless warriors, men of the cloth, mages, and even kings of old were buried there with troves of gold and gems. But the dead are now restless. Quickened by some unholy powers, they are haunting the corridors like wild animals, and their courage, virtue, and talents have been replaced with mindless violence. Ending their painful existence will be an act of mercy, if you ask me.
I've been busy too while you were away. The fortune teller is teaching me her craft, and I don't mean her skill with cards. It's called prize brewing, and it's the art of producing powerful magical elixirs that someone like you should find useful. All you need to do is collect the ingredients. I'll take care of the rest. Now, this is the magical stuff I'm talking about, so there are some rules. First, the more ingredients I mix, the greater the potion's power will be. Second, you can drink it and enjoy a little magic anytime you want, but the process will get more expensive each time. Third, if monsters slay you in the dungeons, the potion will weaken. It's because I'm making them just for you, so they have to be magically linked to your essence.
Greetings, traveler. People call me the fortune teller. I'm pleased to see there are souls courageous enough to visit a place like this and stay. In truth, I came here recently myself, as I had to leave the royal capital. I am certain you have already heard about me and my excellent skills from the lovely barmaid I'm tutoring. Believe me when I say you will find my craft most useful in your adventures. Feel free to talk to me should you need any assistance. The townsfolk are good but simple people and know little about the arcane. That sage may be an exception, but his wit, not to mention his social skills, are clearly dulled by age. We're all lucky that cranky old men tend to be harmless. Cards are my specialty. They represent a novel approach to magic, offering a superior alternative to clunky weaponry and verbose spellcasting. Unfortunately, new things are often frowned upon, even more so in quaint places like this town. Can you imagine not so long ago those people traded with a local blacksmith? This is so Middle Ages. No wonder he went bankrupt. But let's get back to business. Cards are universal magical items which can manifest properties of weapons, spells, and other artifacts. Some consume magical essence once used, but they can be recharged using objects found in the dungeons or with my help at a reasonable price. Just like with playing cards, the trick is to find the right combination of magical properties that gives you the best advantage.
Okay, so we can recharge cards, upgrade cards, can't do it. Alright, later, back in! Might as well just do this. Nope, that's not what I wanted, damn it. I'm trying to figure out how to get the mouse controls to work. I guess I'm just gonna have to... use keyboard and mouse for this. As opposed to just pure mouse. Not the end of the world. I don't want to get close to any of this for fear of getting, Oh, hello. Zombies and some other monsters have poison hearts. On death, they explode with a shockwave that poisons everyone around. Lethally poisoned monsters are marked with a skull. Zombies cannot be poisoned. They are healed instead. So we don't have any abilities yet. Probably stay away from that. And that's another zombie. Oh, right. Don't get close. We just learned this. It's a bad move. Okay, so this is a boss. Crypto Verde. Bosses are tough to defeat. Each one has multiple stages. The more stages a boss has, the more rewards he drops when slain. All boss stages are shown on the boss bar. Before each stage, the boss is immune. He is preparing a special attack and cannot be stopped. Okay, so that summons friends. Which we don't want to be around for. My range is dubious. Alright, let's hit him with the poison. Just let that go. Thank you, zombie. Uh-oh.
Take this.
Okay. And I think we're good. Sweet. What's this? More money. I should probably see if I can buy some cards. Oh, I'm hitting the wall. Okay, so we get another potion. Yeah, I wonder if you can increase your light radius. I bet that could result in some pretty effective tricks later on. Probably not, just because I bet it would be like too abusive if you could just shoot things from afar. Okay, notice the footprints you have left behind. They show the direction you came from and mark the places you visited. Golden footprints mean a corridor has been fully visited. Normal footprints, partially visited. No footprints, you haven't been there yet. Minimap will help you track all the points of interest. So I can pull it up with tab or scroll.
Nice.
Alright, there's our first spell. Alright, so we get Fireball. Multiple flaming missiles. And so I guess I press 2 to activate that one. And level clear. Anything else? No. Onwards. Okay, so now we can go down. So maybe they don't do the, choose an option thing. Well, that'd be kind of neat. Alright, so we get badges and things. Okay, so we have unspent level up points. We can purchase Cauldron contents for a little bit, go to the Sage. Let's go back to town at the very least.
Oh, I can see your future is very grim.
So I can charge this. But that just refills it.
Oh, missed me already?
Okay, and so we can go to the Cauldron, but the price goes up every single time, so we pretty much want to wait for that as long as possible. And keep pumping HP for a little while.
Oh, I can see your future is...
Oh, I see. It's just telling me that I can do a thing with them. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Begin game. Oh, so we just finished the tutorial. Here we go. Congratulations, Flexiscope is now available. You can choose the size of your game session. Depending on your preferences, you can divide your adventure into smaller or bigger games. Regardless of how much time you have, Flexiscope ensures fair balance of threats and rewards, and the gameplay experience can be completed in a predicted amount of time. Since Flexiscope learns your gameplay style and time estimates for each subsequent session, size should be more accurate. Okay. So, let's go... I mean, realistically, it probably doesn't matter. It's really tempting to go large. Normally, I'd like to go big. This is tough. Because I don't want to do... We could do small. Because we've got about 11 minutes left on this episode. Oh, so that just determines the length of this. So each round is just going to be... I see. So when I finish one of these rounds, I'll get to set up a new game and try again. Neat. Let's go small, and we'll see if we can mess with this. So progress 5% versus progress 13%. Hold on. They said the rewards would be about the same. I sincerely am not sure if I believe this. Rewards 27 plus 13%. 11. So really the answer is I should go very big every single time. Because very small takes 6 minutes, progress 3%. Times that by 14, not 14, times that by like 4.5? we would get 24 rewards. You know what? It's mainly just the gold differential. The amount of gold you get from very big is just massive. Let's just do very big, and I'll hopefully finish it by the next round. I don't know. I mean, I should be able to just quit and come back, and it won't penalize me, and if it does, so be it.
Once I get to build my own dungeon, it will feature way more traps and secret passages.
I wonder if they're gonna have that. One of the points of this game... Oh. Some armored monsters are protected by shields. Damage the shield by clicking the shield icon. Monsters are immune until their shields have been damaged. Some shields are magical and can reappear after they've been destroyed. Okay. Yeah, one of the points of this series, this company, is they want to actually... They have like 6 or 7 games planned. And it kind of shows you where they will be on the launcher, which is interesting. I wonder if they're actually still planning on doing that. I assume as such, considering they updated their like intro and so on and so forth. Let's see. Boss time. Again. Sharpshooting Joe. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna want to move every time he animates. Just a bit. Ow. Okay. I'm just gonna move left and right. Yeah, he is a skeleton. Oh, okay, missed us somehow. Oh, I can't reach him. Okay, so we're just gonna scoot back and forth awkwardly. Because we're just limited to a track, it makes it a bit harder to dodge here. Or easier, I'm not entirely sure. The main problem is just he's within my range, sort of, but not really. Okay, grab those. Lots of money. Not much more. I'm gonna have to be worried about more ranged enemies. If we're lucky, we won't have to deal with a whole heck of a lot of those. Just because the game is, well, a bit more punishing than Diablo, at least currently. Maybe, oh, hello. You're a big sucker, and we've got more friends. Oh god, he's close. He clears distance a little bit faster than I'd like. And yeah, my range is bad. It looks like he kind of runs away. And yeah, we can always go back to the healer to get fixed up here. Keep going. Okay, he's dead. Alright, we're good. I guess I should probably figure out how to get more mana along the way. Let's see. Oh! Leveling up, heals you. Okay, that's good. What else do you have? I do like the whole Flexiscope system. That's kind of a nice way of handling it. Handling? I don't know. I do feel like a lot of games are... Yep, hello, gargoyles. Have stone hearts, immune to elemental damage, where they... Oh, and they will heal over time if they turn into statues. Well, that one doesn't have a whole lot of HP, so that's good at least. But, let's see, what was I saying? A lot of games kind of don't respect players' times. You know, they're designed to keep you there for as long as possible. And the idea of playing a game that's like, yeah, you know, we actually designed it with like a timer system involved. Do you want a short, like, 5-minute session? Here you go. Do you want it to be, like, you know, much longer? Well, here you go. I don't know. I want to see more games with that kind of design in mind. Okay. We haven't been anywhere. We've got, it looks like a bookshelf. Oh, we should probably head that direction.
Good.
Okay, so we get Frost Nova? Cold Nova. Okay, slows monsters around you, knocks back monsters in half its range. I like the footstep thing, too. That's nice. One problem is, I haven't actually gone this direction, so it won't golden footstep me until I actually do this. Ish? I guess not. Alright, whatever. And if I remember right, there's some kind of rune customization system, but we haven't found that yet. We'll get that soon enough. Just in case there's a monster in there. Yep. Oh, there's a monster in one of these. Is this? No. It's like an equipment thing. Amulet of Mana regenerates mana points over time. Okay, I'm gonna put that on over Cold Nova. Okay, restores 1 mana every 5 seconds. So if we're lucky, that means I'll be able to spit a lot more fire than I have been. Okay, so does it work? I'm not sure what the cost is. Okay. Orb contains blue and green mana. Casting spells cost blue mana. There are many ways to replenish it. Equipping artifact cards converts blue mana into green mana. Green mana can't be used for casting, but will change green to blue once you unequip the artifact cards. I see, so it just means it's locked off. Oh! Oh, I have, like, a ton of fireball charges. So, I can actually use them much more freely than I have been. And recasting it just gets me a bunch more. Okay. So I'll have to recast it again at some point. Yep. Stay away from the gargoyle. Right. Immune to fire. Okay, so... Ow. Yeah, it does look like we were just regenerating mana here. So I can be much more aggressive with my spellcasting. I'll just have to pause for a second. Right. Immune to fire damage. Okay. So that should make this all much easier. Okay, and that just... Oh no, that's an increase. Gotcha. Well, didn't realize. Yeah, so available fireballs. 4 out of 10. So that's just the amount of charges I'm currently rolling. Nice. Did we find everything to do on this level? Oh, the sarcophagus. Alright, we're done. And I do like the fact that it tells you, you know, what you've missed and what you have and so on and so forth. Okay, so let's see. Re-entering a level. After you take the stairs down, you can re-enter the level from the back by clicking on the right side of the level. You can always go back to town from the crosscut screen, even between levels. Okay, so we can go back to town. Looks like we've got a bunch of things to do. Well, let's go back up. I got maybe cards to upgrade. I've definitely got things to get. Here's the healer.
Thank the heavens for hearing my prayers and sending us a champion of light. I shall aid you in your struggle to the best of my limited abilities. Come to me should you need remedies for ailments of body or soul. Yet you should remember it is no small task to face the legions of evil. You must shield yourself with faith. There is no better protection against darkness. If you allow yourself to falter, you shall become defenseless and even risk losing your immortal soul. I saw what happened to those who went astray in their spiritual vocation and... Oh, no, it's better not to dwell on such things, lest darkness overcome us.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything new. He does, though.
Maid is as kind as she is strong, and these two qualities rarely go hand in hand. She's been caring for me as if we were family, and not once has she complained. I've visited dozens of inns, and believe me, such places are to any village what a hearth is to a house. If the innkeeper has a stout heart, none despair, even if the times are dire. That's what she does for this community, if you ask me. Unfortunately, she seems to have befriended that woman, and even learns her craft, that which corrupts everything she touches. So just to be on the safe side, I'm guarding this well.
They really nailed the writing and the voice acting for this game. I think I talked about that when this first came out, but I really like who they got to do the voice acting for us. It's Discount Deckard Cain, but it's pretty good Discount Deckard Cain.
Animated cadavers are capable of experiencing only the most base effect, hunger. Who can imagine a less meaningful existence? Their bodies are still decomposing, so it's recommended to keep them at a distance as the gases they produce are of the deadliest kind. Fortunately, they also smell awful, which serves as a warning. Just like the stench of charlatanry emanating from a fortune teller's wagon.
Guy has a bit of a vengeance. Alright, let's unlock a card slot. That's always worthwhile, and that means we can get another goofy thing. So there is equipment.
I can see your future is very grim.
We have no charges. I want to upgrade some cards, but we have to wait. Okay, we have to find our first rune card. Well, things to do later. Oh, hey. Let's see. Honestly, I'm gonna keep pumping health until it hits 10, and then I'm gonna start going mana. Just because with the Amulet of Mana regenerating mana for us constantly, we should be able to just kind of keep spitting spells, especially because Fireball's pretty energy efficient too, which is nice. Oh, shatters frozen hearts with a single hit. Neat. I like this. I mean, I liked this game when it first came out, and I like it a lot now as well. I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode of Book of Demons, because I'll probably play more. Almost, well, I mean, currently buried under like a half a billion indie games and new games, and I'll never make it all. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, one way or another, I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.